Well, thank you for letting me edit your project for the last few months.
Did I have a choice?
No, yeah, you did. You did.
Okay. I just had to make sure.
I could have started from scratch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a problem, man. I knew I needed an objective person, and for me to edit it alone would have been even longer. It would have taken me even longer because I'm not so objective. I would want, I would like to keep everything because it's a personal memoir, really, of a documentary.
Yeah.
So I need a third person to edit it. I need another person to edit it.
I also feel like we need other people to look at it too, because I'm pretty close to it as well.
Yeah.
But I think we have a good story down, and hopefully we can have it out there in the world for them people to see.
Out there in the ether.
Within the next, I'm being realistic here. I'd say 2018.
2018.
2018. I think that's fair. Fair. Yes, because once we finish it, we got to market this. There's no point in making it if we don't market it properly. Get a nice trailer, get a business plan going, and that way we can spend the business's money to have great hotels like this one.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, doing documentary and traveling, goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you're going to travel when you do documentary films. Rarely can you do a documentary film and not travel.
Right.
So you've always got to travel. I remember someone told me one time, documentary film gets the short end of the stick in the film business.
That's true.
But it's
That's
unfortunate
true.
Because it really disciplines you.
It sure does.
For the film industry. Not just film, for television too. And even radio, because you have to get good sound.
I think overall we have been, while we don't have a business background, we try to find not an easy way, but the most feasible way to make our idea happen there. So basically, the idea coming into this season was, the one thing that I remember that Jason wanted for his documentary was an aspect of addiction and OCD, whether that addiction is self-harm. And we were able to find Bill Brenner, who has several addictions, and thank you to Bill Brenner for
yes, thank you so much.
Allowing us to come out and tell your story. So
I really hope more people will be touched by it, because I mean, when I was doing this film, I didn't feel like being the center of attention. I really needed somebody else's story to help blend with my own, not really blend, but to help tell my own story. And I think that it's better for us to see another perspective on OCD.
And not just that, but to show the world that there can be a real darkness to OCD.
Yes.
Like, okay, so obviously obsessive compulsive disorder is basically someone who has rituals, and they try to make up for their anxieties by either avoiding it or doing weird things from our perspective.
Called rituals.
So some people, when they have their rituals or anxiety, will do other harmful things to themselves to calm that anxiety. So we kind of wanted to touch upon that, and Bill Brenner was really awesome today.
Thank God it never went that far with me to have that kind of self-destructive behavior. But people like Bill, who have displayed that kind of self-destructive behavior before, are not uncommon.
Of course
unfortunately.
not. Of course not.
And I say unfortunately because I wish, one day, that kind of self-destructive behavior would just go away. All of us do. But
Right.
you know, as he was mentioning today, you have to learn to live with it, you know, and manage it and keep it under control, you know. And I think really when I was talking to Bill, I got that sense of control, that he had a very huge amount of discipline, you know, from from his experience. And I think really he was, you know, he has found a new perspective on living, and it's helped him out greatly. And I really feel that, you know, his story would inspire people who are into cutting or alcoholism or binge eating disorder, whatever it is, um, that's plaguing you. Um, Even if it's only OCD, it can really inspire you to get help, you know, and to take those methods, those necessary steps to seek out people who can actually help you to get better. That's the whole idea. You know, I mean, we're not able to miraculously heal you, but someone can help lead you through preventative, you know, different step programs that are out there that have proven to work. And, you know, I think that's what's really important about Bill's experience.